downtown Madison. We're looking for Peter from The Bachelor, just in case.
So. Franny, obviously.
Okay, we're doing a straight face contest. Okay, everyone ready? 1, 2, 3. Alright, ready? Let's do it again before the battery dies. 1, 2, 3. I win! So, first of all, Justin was not a part of this.
I'm here for sex appeal.
Yeah. Yesterday,
Yep.
Emma and I and a bunch of other girls.
Yeah, there's 7 of us total.
Yeah, we went to Des Moines to see Ed Sheeran in concert. So our seats weren't even by each other. There was like 3 here, 2 here, 2 here. So that was kind of weird too.
The show was like amazing.
The show was
he
amazing.
So good.
The only part that was bad about the show. No, it wasn't anything to do with Ed Sheeran.
It was perfect.
But
there was like a lot of different people.
There was
old
a wide
people
range.
and young people and everything in between.
Yeah, Ed Sheeran came on, opened with Castle on the Hill, and it was 3 of us, and then there's 3 other girls that we didn't know in front of us.
But they were
like teenage girls, and they were like dancing too. And we're like, guys, we should stand. Like, we should start it in our section. And we're like, if we stand, like, everyone else will stand.
Oh, yeah.
We just
need
to start
it.
We knew, like, eventually it would happen. We're like, let's just get the ball rolling right at the beginning. So it was like right at the chorus of Castle on a Hill. We're all like, let's go. We stood up and we're like, hey, driving.
Yeah, the guy, he's like, can you sit down, please? And we're like,
yeah. We were like,
it was really uncomfortable because he's like right behind us, and we're just like, okay. Yeah. Like, we jammed out just as hard, like, if not harder. I was like,
yeah, I was like,
every other song, I was like, yeah, I can jam out. I was like, I'll show you.
It was hard.
Sat down, though. Like,
yes,
we had to sit down, so we sat down.
But okay, Ed was so good. It was just him on stage, and it was literally amazing.
Yeah, just him. It was him.
He was so good.
His guitar.
Can't.
So
good.
Like Ed Sheeran.
Buy
if you're
like
watching,
front row tickets, please.
You know what, Ed Sheeran? All I need from you.
But if you don't, it's okay. I just want to talk to you because
I just want to meet you, Ed.
Anyways. So
then
concert was great.
Over. It was great. So we just met up with our peeps.
And we were like about to go onto the highway, and this guy's like, "Your lights aren't on." And we're like, "Oh my god!" That was nice of him. Like, shout out to you.
Because he was like yelling from another car. We were at a stoplight. I was about to like turn onto the interstate. It was raining. It was dark.
The whole night after this is dark. Like Ed is like the light, and then like he leaves, and it's just like black.
Yeah, he's seriously. So we put our hotel in.
We finally got
there. It was kind
of
sketchy because we had to like go from one interstate to another. It was a lot of like, where are we right now? It was dark. We weren't really familiar with the area. So Emma and I went in to check in.
Ready by ourselves, like
we're gonna be independent. We had, made the reservation, paid for it. Well, first of all, we walk in. There's just a man. There's just a man sitting in the chair in the lobby, just sitting there. And the lobby wasn't like a nice, huge, elegant lobby. It was just like 2 chairs and one guy was just sitting in it. But the actual front desk, the lights were dark. Okay, it was like 11:30, but
when we first walked in, I thought it was like you couldn't check in anymore, and I was like, oh no.
Yeah. Well, it said like check-in was 3, but you don't have to check in at 3. In hindsight, we should have. Yeah, we should. Anyway, so we got there, and so I'm like, hello, because I knew somebody was working at the desk. Like, and I was like, hi, I have a reservation for Juliana Cassett. He's like, oh, yep. Grab some papers off the printer.
He's like, had this all ready for us. He's known.
Gives me this sticky note. And just this says. Then he goes, yeah, your room was double booked. So, handing me this number from hotels.com. So we double booked your rooms.
Yeah.
So we're all booked up. So you can't stay here. Call this number. They'll get you a hotel. We're like,
what?
Wait, what? You double booked our rooms? I called the number. And Emma was like going to town.
So I was like, well, I was just like, okay, what's the point of even booking a room if you're not guaranteed the room? And also, like, I get that
we paid for it.
Yeah, we paid for it.
We had already paid for it.
And I get that he obviously didn't like personally double book this room.
Yeah, it wasn't his problem. That guy's fault, but he was there.
It was his problem at the time. He never even apologized. He's just like, figure it out. You do it. And we're like, okay.
And don't go to Extended Stay America.
Don't go there.
Urbandale. Don't go there.
Diss track coming next.
Yeah, we're gonna make a diss track
about
it. But later I looked at my phone. Like, I got an email from them, like, confirming it, and it says, I don't even know how to do this, but it says, Dear Juliana, your reservation is guaranteed and all paid for. Literally the opposite was true. We paid for it, and it wasn't guaranteed. The guy was like, on the phone was like, what drew you to this hotel that you're staying in? Was it the amenities? Was it the location? I was like, I just want a clean hotel close to here.
You couldn't pronounce Des Moines, right?
Yeah, he kept being like, there was maybe a hotel in Des Moines, because it's spelled with an S.
Yeah, which is confusing.
Right. And I was like, yeah, I'm in Des Moines. Is there a hotel near Des Moines? He's like, no, I'm looking at hotels in Des Moines. And I was like, yeah, okay, Des Moines. I'm in Des Moines. He could not find any. There was none in any of the West Des Moines area.
Also, there was this really nice girl who was on a mission trip that was helping us find hotels, so shout out to you.
Yes, Jasmine.
Jasmine from Michigan. You were very nice.
So anyway, we were kind of freaking out. There was just no hotels available, and we were like,
this isn't working. Like, we're just like maybe we'll drive home.
So one of our friends' grandmas, who's like the sweetest lady ever.
Yeah, just a saint. So nice.
Literally so nice. Our friend's name is Rachel, and Rachel called her grandma. Her grandma lived like an hour away.
Maybe a little over an hour.
And it was like towards home. She's like, oh yeah, you girls can come on over.
Yeah,
I have rooms, I have beds. Like, she was so sweet, and so we're like, let's just drive an extra hour towards home. We'll it'll shorten our trip tomorrow.
So we started like going there, and they were kind of hungry, so we're like, okay, we'll like try to find a McDonald's or something.
There was a McDonald's like right on the way. Yeah, we looked at it was in Marshalltown. It was in Marshalltown. We're like, Marshalltown McDonald's hours, and it was like 24 hours.
So we pull in the McDonald's, and I'm not even kidding. You literally pull all the lights turn off.
It just turns off.
And
it was
like,
bright,
oh my God.
And then it was just dark. Yeah, and we're like, okay. Maybe
the drive-thru is probably 24
usually
hour.
Usually like they'll close the actual restaurant, whatever. So we go through the drive-thru, and then all of a sudden this voice goes, "Oh, sorry, we're closed. Please come back again." Or
like,
I don't know. She's just like, "Have a nice day. We're closed. Bye." Like,
we're like, oh my gosh, what is our luck right now?
Okay. Then we drove to her grandma's house.
Yep.
And her grandma was waiting there when we got there.
Shout out to her, because we appreciate that.
Yeah, it ended up working out, and then we just
stayed there.
Skirted home this morning. So, yeah. That Ed Sheeran story was kind of crazy, and I know it's kind of boring just watching us sit and talk, the whole time, just telling a story, but of course, me being an amateur vlogger, didn't have my camera out, Good vloggers would have been like, oh my gosh, stressful situation, let me go get my camera. I was not thinking that at all. But I actually have kind of another story of a crazy thing that happened to me last week. My mom and I went to Madison, Wisconsin, just for fun. I guess this isn't that crazy, but there was tornado warnings for Madison, and we're like, good, great. We have no home here. We don't have really a basement. Our bed and breakfast was old, and we were like, oh no, we don't really want to be in this bed and breakfast. So we went to the University of Wisconsin-Madison's Memorial Union. So it worked out really well. Would have been great content, of course, and I didn't get it, so. Oh, and I didn't have a memory card. That's what was happening. Oh well, things happen. I'm working on the vlog thing. I know this one was kind of maybe boring. Like I said in my first vlog, part of this is just part of my reason for doing vlogs. It's just to document the things that happen so my friends and I can look back and reminisce and remember and laugh. And I know for sure we're gonna laugh at that Ed Sheeran hotel story. So I'm glad I got that documented. Whether or not it was very exciting to watch, it's good to have it down. Anyway, peace out. Thanks for watching. Jake Ball, Team 10. Who the heck is flipping you?
It's Tessa Brooks.
My competition ship. Team 10?
You?
Team 5011.